Hello everyone and welcome back to a blind let's play of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, the 20th year anniversary edition. So in the last episode we went to the Voodoo stores, or the Voodoo store and the Voodoo Museum. We met some really cool people. Willie seems a little suspicious, okay, a lot suspicious, but we did get some extra information. We got information on the Moonbeam residence and on the St. Louis Cemetery. But today we're going to start by going to the police station, because Mosley had something for us. So let's go ahead and step inside. My volume is really low. Let me turn it up. Okay, much better. Hello, Mr. Frick.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
Tell me about St. John's Eve.
What do you know about St. John's Eve?
A bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really? What kind of crazies?
Oh, your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that come in during Mardi Gras. Never can tell, though.
Do you know what Cabri-san's core means?
Do you know what caprice and call means?
No. Sounds foreign or something.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie who? Is she the one that hangs out on Conti and Nash?
No. Never mind.
Did we just get a new address to check out?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I see plenty of masks during Mardi Gras. Not many animals, though. Of course, there's plenty of animals underneath.
Is Detective Mosley in?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Thank you so much. So let's see here. We can finally get back here. And now we can probably talk to the other police officer and we can check out the other stuff here. Such as, well, the bulletin board just looks
bulletin
at.
board.
We can't actually interact.
There's a photocopy machine in the office area.
Let's talk to Franks.
She probably wouldn't cooperate.
But I wouldn't mind trying.
Wow, dude.
She's not bad.
I really would love to see our main character like
Excuse
evolve
me,
over
officer?
time.
Yes?
I think that would be really cool. You know, he starts out like, he starts out like this, but then he changes over time, becomes a better person. Coffee?
Could you get me some coffee?
Are you speaking to me?
Why, yes.
Wow, Deja, leave it to Beaver. I'm the police photographer, sir. You might be able to find someone around here dumb enough to get coffee for you, but it won't be me.
Oh, thanks anyway.
I can give you precise instructions for the handling of hot liquids if you need them.
No thanks.
Police photographer.
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
You know, that uniform looks great on you.
Uh-huh. Is that a compliment, or are you asking to borrow my dress?
It's a compliment.
Well, you just never know around here. Thanks, but I'm married.
Oh, never mind.
Fine. I'll get back to work.
Can we use anything on her? No, we can't. I was going to show her the photos, but I guess we can't do that. So we have the thermostat here. Don't touch. So of course we can touch it. What happens if you like make it really, really cold? Wait, this is Louisiana, right? Make it really, really hot. Oh, we got points for that for some reason. So I'm thinking in New Orleans, I live here in Florida, and having the AC at 80.1 degrees would just be the most horrendous thing you could possibly do to someone. I had no idea what that's going to do, but we got a point for it, so let's leave it like that. Seriously, that's a really mean thing to do. I mean, I like it at 74 degrees. That's like my sweet spot.
Hey, Mosley.
Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
has nothing to do with what we just did, I assure you.
Mosley was one of those beefy guys in his youth. Now he's getting lumpy. At least he's taken off that horrible coat.
Oh, we made him take off a coat.
Mosley's coat, his badge is in the front coat pocket.
Oh. Because we turned up the AC, he took off his coat and his badge is in the pocket, which means we could probably get his badge, which would allow us to pretend to be a cop.
I can't do that with Mosley sitting right there.
Ooh, this is good. What else is in here? There's a lot of stuff. Probably not gonna be able to do anything while he's here, though.
Police department memos and other didactic blurbs.
So this window here.
If Mosley wants the window open, he can do it himself.
Ah, so maybe because it's so hot, we can ask him to open the window. Oh, all these things are starting to come together, and I didn't even know about them before we did them. This is great.
Mosley,
Yeah,
at
he's
least
taking off his coat, right? Let's
Can
talk.
I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, normally I say we start from the bottom up, but considering this is insult him, we're not going to do that. Is there anything here for window or heat? Window or heat? No, I don't see anything. Let's start with chat.
So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks, you know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression. You been feeling okay lately? You look like hell.
Me? You know. I can't sleep at night, what with thinking about the case and thinking about Annie.
I can relate. Played any b-ball lately?
Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball.
Yeah, I'm out of it too. We should play sometime, get back into shape.
Man, I'd love to, Knight. I'll let you know if things ever settle down.
That's something I wish I could do. I wish I had people around me who play basketball because I love playing basketball. It's a fun sport.
Anything else new?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud.
All right, let's start from the top this time.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
There's voodoo that goes on in this city, sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics, that's all.
You're not the first one to tell me that, actually.
What else can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all faked.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Lots? Can you be more specific?
Do you know any killers?
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings.
What?
We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scenes.
What?
Footprints. Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
So it's almost like you have a group pretending to be voodoo practitioners doing ritualistic murders. That's pretty wild.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo Murders case.
7 murders.
The first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO is the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur.
Leopard fur.
Describe the crime scenes.
Says that's so weird.
Well, there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks and flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens and goat's blood.
Ew.
And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
We saw one of those curvy knives at the, was it the Voodoo Museum?
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see, and so nobody sees nothing.
That is weird considering it's an entire group of people murdering someone.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Is she that redheaded chick that works at Freddy's?
No.
Then I don't know her.
What can you tell me about Nolans?
You and me grew up here together. You tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see, you know. The Carter's getting a bit too wild, though. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but... hell, I've never known anything else.
What can you...
I'm too sentimental to say anything else about it.
Okay. Animal mask.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The only thing I know about snakes is that I don't like them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
That's coming up, isn't it? We get some occasional weirdness in the quarter, but nothing much. Used to have a lot of strange things happen, though, or so I hear.
What else can...
I don't know much except what I already told you.
How about this phrase?
Does the phrase Caprice encore mean anything to you?
Hell no! Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had a hard enough time just speaking English.
True enough.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the police force.
How do you like working on the police force?
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. And Narlands, it's the best place in the world to be one.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but I don't see why I can't be the chief of police of Narlands someday. I
pretty good
already know the
ambitions.
mayor, and my track record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, and that you need to catch the serial killer, otherwise people are going to rake you over the coals.
Got any hobbies?
Yeah, making your life miserable.
I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Jeez. Yeah, I was #1 at the Louisiana State Fair Marksman Contest. I play trumpet, too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
How about your home life?
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny, Knight. Why don't you just bring in some freaking salt?
Oh,
You know Annie left me. My home life is shit.
I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? Man, we used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Oh, Miss McKelly. You'd act like you were gonna toss her an eraser or something, and then you'd throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it at your grand's, too, like with the remote when she wanted to watch her soaps.
Yep. And it was a great way to pick up women in the library. Those were the days.
Anything else?
You know, my doctor told me I got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I could get some rest for a change.
I can imagine.
Oh, my back hurts. For the book, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young, or a fireman.
Fascinating.
So instead of a fireman, you became a police officer. Huh.
I'm 6'2".
You are not.
Oh, come on. I'm close enough. Just write me up that way. You know, I kind of like a woman with dark hair.
Yeah, I know. It's a regular thing with you.
Now that Grace.
You're on your own with that one, pal. I don't even want to know.
Okay.
Yes, anything else? Coffee.
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always been a caffeine addict. It's just that what we got here hardly qualifies.
So I'm desperate.
It's your stomach. I'll get you some when we're done talking.
That long?
All right, I'll go now.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's perfect.
Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I know exactly what we're doing. I thought we had to open up the window, but nope. Achievement unlocked. Identity thief.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Perfect timing.
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Thanks, tons. I mean it.
I could use something right now. I don't know if it's coffee or something else. My throat's been really itchy this morning. I'm gonna try to censor the coughs if I can, but no promises.
Okay, anything else?
Coffee. I already asked. Photography.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You got any more ideas for photos for the book?
You know, I just realized I said photographs. I don't know. Photographs. I swear, I know English. I do English good.
A cop author photo might be nice.
You and me? Together?
Why not? Of course, you'll have to try to tone down your masculinity.
Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer.
Huh.
Franks, come in here a minute, would you? And bring your camera.
I wonder how this helps.
I hate to put my coat on. It's so damn hot in here. But a picture's a picture.
What did you need, Detective Mosley?
We need a picture, please. And make it a good one, eh, sweetheart?
Sure, sweetheart.
Say chintzy.
Was there anything else, Knight?
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight. Make it fast.
Wait, now we got both of them in there. Ah. Well, both of them are in there. What can we do here?
There's nothing of interest in the inbox at the moment.
But if there was something in interest, we could take it.
It's an inbox.
Ah. That may be something that we can do later. Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything else. No, I'm not really seeing anything else.
Gabriel decides to give Mosley a break and not change the temperature again.
I was gonna turn it down. Okay. So if we ever need the inbox,
Would you just get in here?
if we ever need the inbox, then we can probably do this trick.
Hurry up, would you?
Okay.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you get them developed. The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else, Knight?
How about one with Franks?
How about one of me and Officer Franks?
Gee, I don't know. Franks? Just kidding, Franks. You want to get me fired for sexual harassment, Knight?
Well,
Yeah, ha. Now is there anything else, or can I let this lady go back to her desk?
I like how he's just like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, buddy, and it's not going to work. He's just so... I mean, these two guys know each other very, very well.
nope.
Great.
You're
Don't call me. Thank God I can take this thing off again. Damn, it's hot. Okay, anything else?
Yeah. We don't need the photographs anymore. We don't need to insult him. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Patterns around the body.
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those marks around them. We've got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
What about the other patterns?
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Okay.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
It's going. I can't seem to make any progress, though. Sluggish damn case. It's weird.
Now, we could insult him, but I don't know what that's exactly going to do. We've already got the badge out of his pocket. So if we need to get rid of him, this might be something we could possibly do, but it's not something I want to do. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now, and we'll exit out. Anything else in here that we can look at, though?
Mosley's desk has more growing on it than his head.
Wow.
There's no reason to go through the desk at the moment.
Okay, so a lot of this stuff, I think we're going to have to come back when he's not here.
Whatever goes into those files never comes out. A microwave? If Gabriel knows Mosley, it's used exclusively for frozen corn dogs.
I like frozen corn dogs, but I always have to eat them in the oven, not the microwave. I can't imagine what that would taste like. Let's go ahead and exit out. I don't know what... Show him his own badge. Somebody tells me that's a really bad idea.
Mosley will notice that his badge is gone soon enough.
Oh, what about this snake scale?
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah? What makes you think it's related to the murders?
Well, it was at the crime scene.
Sure. Must be the only snake in Louisiana, all right. That voodoo snake. Christ.
Okay. What about the flyer?
Gabriel can't see it.
Okay. How about the police photo?
I have that photo of you graduating from the police academy.
Oh, yeah. My mom loves that one.
Clay?
That doesn't seem to...
Okay, let's exit.
I'm gonna hit the road.
Ciao, baby.
And again, we don't need to get Franks to look at the inbox because we got his permission. So we should be able to ask her directly for it.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Case file.
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo Murders file. Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if you said so.
See, if that was me, I would just walk into his office real fast and say, "Hey, boss, did you say you could have the file?" You know, I would double check. I wouldn't just give him the file. But then again, you did see her be buddies with him, so I guess there's nothing suspicious about that.
There it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Of course. I understand completely.
She says, "Just don't leave it," and yet we pick it up.
Gabriel opens and reads the police file.
What the heck is this? Evidence? I wonder if you, like, put these into a circle. Like you see here, if you connected these two together, connected this together with this. Can we combine it with the sketchbook? Guess not. Okay. You're just gonna let me leave with the file even after you said don't leave with the file?
Don't leave the room with that file, please.
Ah, okay. Maybe that's what we have to do to get the file. We have to put it down.
I'm done.
Yeah, thanks.
And then we have to go into the office and ask for a picture. And now that that's there, we can grab it.
Mostly.
It's you. Dang air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioner's on the link, right?
Can I ask?
You're the right.
Okay, so photographs. Cop author shot.
Franks, come back in here with that camera. I hate to put my coat on. It's so damn hot in here. But a picture's a picture.
Okay, I'm thinking this might
Now
work.
what, sir?
This clown.
Of course not.
Because before
Ready?
before the inbox, I couldn't grab anything. There was nothing to grab.
Anything else?
So check my
Hold
hair.
on.
Good God.
Now we can easily pilfer away. Let's grab the file. And then let's see if we can get the heck out of here. Aha! Perfect. Sweet. All right, so I think we have exhausted our options here in the police station. Unauthorized copy, achievement locked. Let's go ahead and go to the world map. Where are we gonna go next? We probably have time to go to one more place today. We can either go to Moonbeam Residence or St. Louis Cemetery. Let's go to the Moonbeam Residence.
A sign on the front door of Magenta's home reads, "Attuning with the spirit realm," back on June 22nd.
Never mind. Let's go to the St. Louis Cemetery. Well, now, isn't this the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life? Hello, Mr. Watchman. Let's start with him.
An old man tends the cemetery with movements akin to a slow draw.
By the way, this picture is beautiful. Look at this place. So pretty. Look at this sketch. It's amazing. Note the snake head in the foreground. We try to work in a lot of symbolism in the original game. Snake head in the foreground? Where? Where's the snake head? Snake head. Oh, right here. I'm an idiot. This giant thing right here. We don't have it in this version though. St. Louis Cemetery. Oh, it's right here in the original version. So in the original version, you had giant snake head here. Cool. Graveyard model. 20th year anniversary edition. Huh. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Let's go talk to the Watchman.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Tell me about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Isn't it just awful, them finding those bodies with the voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody trying to cover their tracks is all.
Yeah, I seem to be getting that that impression. But why?
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
I told you all I know about that.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everyone wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tours. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them aren't poisonous, of course. I don't mind snakes myself, but lots of folks are afraid of them.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Well, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get weird goings-on in the cemetery on that night. More often on a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and who knows what.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can be pretty.
So St. John is the patron saint of voodoo. I don't think we've learned that yet.
Do you have any idea what Capri Sancal means?
Nope. Can't say that I do.
What about the animal mask?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis No. 1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, of course, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound, they don't know what they doing.
Tell me about yourself.
That's about all there is to say.
Okay.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery No. 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins will float right out of their graves. Ha! Them dead will go floating right down into the quarter. Of course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice. It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War. Back further, too. Take a look around. You'll see.
I will, thank you. Just, let's talk.
You been working here a long time?
Longer than you've been alive, son. I mayhaps be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter. Most of the time, yeah. They act up some at the full moon, though.
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Unlike the living, they ain't never given no reason to dislike them none.
How's business today?
About like every day. It's what you call a seller's market.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans, a powerful voodooian and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leave offerings. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from that voodoo museum, he's here at least once a day.
Yeah, he told me
But
about
Marie
that.
Laveau's tomb isn't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
Alright, how about other marked tombs?
You said there were other mock tombs?
Yep. I've seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates
Ew.
of peas and congreve, animal parts, human parts even, it looked like. Male parts, if you get my meaning.
Ah,
And this is one of the great family crypts, mind you. Odd how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
okay, let's exit. Let's look around, shall we? Trash can.
The old man is apparently doing some cleanup work. Seeing as how this is a cemetery, Gabriel doesn't really want to know what all is in that trash can.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
The marble denizens of the cemetery only stare back blankly.
Freaky.
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground.
Hey, you just left. You just left.
No way. Something might answer.
Okay, I'm working my way to these markings, don't worry. It looks like we can exit the tomb there.
New Orleans is famous.
And those are all the same responses?
New Orleans is...
Yeah, it's all the same responses.
St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the quarter.
It is very beautiful. Look at the crosses and the angel in the background. It's gorgeous.
An angel with the cross stands guard over one of the tombs. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
My family's tomb is down that way, past the Ross tomb.
Oh, so your family is buried here too. Interesting. Let's see.
The marble denizens of the cemetery.
As long as they don't come alive and try to touch me and send me back in time. Or snap my neck. There's a brick here.
Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Let's go ahead and pick that up. Can we not look at it?
It's a
There we
piece
go.
of brick.
Just a brick. Okay. Let's look at these markings finally.
Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall. The wall doesn't work that way. Gabriel can't take the marks with him that way. The wall doesn't work that way.
Well, how do I look at them closely?
The marks are reddish in color and remind Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
It looks like we can't closely look at them now.
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb, but at the moment, he's not sure what to say or how to say it.
Ooh. So maybe later on we can use that there.
Using that on the tomb wall won't help.
Okay, so I really don't know.
Gabriel can't take... The wall doesn't...
I really don't know what else to do with these markings at the moment.
A plaque on the tomb reads, Laveau.
And this is the Laveau tomb.
Mosley and I used to switch street signs, but this is really sick.
Marie Laveau. This Greek revival tomb is reputed burial place of this notorious voodoo queen. A mystic cult, voodooism of African origin, was brought to the city from Santo Domingo and flourished in 19th century. Marie Laveau was the most widely known of many practitioners of the cult.
A plaque on the tomb reads, Laveau.
Mosley and I used to switch.
Okay.
The tomb is securely closed.
It's actually a good thing.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, Voodoo Queen of Narlands.
See, anything else here that oh, there's offerings down here. Check those a second. There's also a vase. A couple of vases. Some plants.
Here and there in the cemetery, straggly plants grow in stone planters. Gabriel doesn't need any more house plants. Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers.
No thanks.
Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
These would seriously clash with my decorating scheme.
Okay, let's see if we can exit to the tombs. Wow, look at this place. Oh, look, it's Gede or Getty Jeed. That's the woman who we met, who we're going to visit sometime eventually.
This old tomb has a sword carved into the stone wall below the name of the deceased.
I think that's probably going to be next episode.
Most of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick. A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
Okay, nothing here.
Two enormous vases flank the front of the Getty tomb. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
And is this vase... Actually, you can't even click on this vase.
The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Getty.
The Getty angel statue.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Switch.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. It's locked shut.
Okay, can we interact with it anyway?
The plate is in lock position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Okay, so we can probably go into the Getty tomb if we had... How do we say this name?
The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Getty.
Getty. So we can go into the Getty tomb if we had a key, but we don't have a key at the moment. Let's look around. Tomb, exit the right tomb. Okay. Let's go that way.
I don't
then.
need to go visit the family tomb today. Never
mind. So it looks like we can't go visit our tomb today, but that may be something we can do in the future. Alright, so my name is FlightlessBird. This is our blind let's play of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, the 20th year anniversary edition. We explored the police station today. We also realized the Moonbeam residence is closed. And the St. Louis Cemetery has a couple of interesting things, but nothing that we can probably interact with right now. So on the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Getty mansion, and we're going to go see the woman who came by in a car who Gabriel Knight seems to have a thing for. Not like he doesn't have a thing for every girl that passes by, but he called her beautiful. So yeah, we'll go check her and see what she's about. Our score stands at 63 of 362. And no, I never looked at the journal here. Created New Orleans map. So here's the original version. Looks pretty cool, actually. The original 1993 Gabriel Knight and 20th anniversary edition character. So that's what he looked like back then. This is what he looks like now. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird because back then he seems all scruffy looking, almost down on his luck. Here he just seems too pretty. The remake offered a chance to make the game even better. A sexier Gabe? Oh yeah, said Jane Jensen, designer. So, you know, hey, if the designer's like, hey, let's make a sexier Gabe, I'm not gonna fault her because yeah, she can do what she wants to do. So come join us next time as we explore the Getty mansion. See you then.
Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.